Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontraining.com. It is Friday, the 23rd of February. This is our weekly recap. This goes out for free. If you want to join us and get videos like this every day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, live trading room, week ahead outlook video, join us here at smartoptiontrading.com. Link in the description below. So let's talk about this week. And this has been kind of a wild week. You can see this little W pattern that formed here on the SPY. We looked weak, like we're going to break down coming into Nvidia's earnings on Wednesday. There was a lot of, a lot of names are looking weak. And let's face it, we've had a huge run since the low that we put in at the end of October. Look at this run. I mean, this has just been unbelievable. We have yet to get a pullback in this market. We're kind of stuck here. This market just wants to go up. We have gaps all over the place. And, what happened on Wednesday is Nvidia reported. Was it a blowout? Oh my God, report? No, it was a great report. I'm not taking anything away from the report. But the guidance was nowhere near of the type of guidance we've seen in the last three reports compared to this one. That said, the market said good enough, and we were off to the races. Look at the size of this gap up on Thursday morning and pushed. And then today we put a new all-time high up before we came in a little bit. And while a lot of people are saying this is it, now we're going to get the pullback, all I will say is this. Uh, all you did was come down, fill the gap up from this morning, and while the action feels bad, there's no volume. When you're going to get selling, typically you get volume selling. We're not getting that here. This is profit taking and rest as we come in here. So for what it's worth, bonds bouncing is also helping. Finally, little bounce in bonds. The Qs also put a new all-time high in today. Finally, a little weaker here. They're going to have a gap here. And again, we'll put these gaps on alert because if the market comes in, these gaps are going to be playable to the downside. And remember, all gaps eventually tend to get filled, right? So the Qs had a good week. The diamonds put a new, the diamonds put a new all-time high in yesterday and today. The IWM woke up today and had a nice candle, came up and filled this gap, but coming down. The financials got within a dollar or so of the all-time high before pulling back here. JP Morgan put a new all-time high again in today. Goldman Sachs is trying to break this range, briefly did today. Look at the size of this channel. At some point, this thing's going somewhere. It cannot stay in this channel for much longer. Look at how long it's been going this tight in this channel. This thing's getting ready to move. Energy this week, held up okay. No power, but it's holding in. So, we go in. The VIX, by the way, worth noting, closed back inside the Bollinger Bands on Wednesday, giving us a risk-on signal, worked again. And, here we are sitting now back well inside the Bollinger Band. Not much else going on there at the moment. All right, so all good stuff going on here. So let's go to the names. Let's start with the SMHs. New all-time highs today. Big gap now to trade against there as well. Nvidia was a monster. That report, big move up here, looked like it was going to be weak. Everybody said it was going to be sell the news. I thought it could be a sell the news event. I'll be the first to say it. And the market said nope, up, and new all-time high now at 823.94. Very strong move there. AMD got within about a buck of the all-time high before it said nope and came in today. ARM has remained strong, pushing back above the 135 area. That is the key level to break. You could actually slide this up a little bit now if you want to, maybe up here to 137.40, but you get the idea. ARM is trading this channel within this candle, still looking to break out. I will tell you this, I have not been trading SMCI, and the reason I'm not trading it is because I think it's just too dangerous. With stock, it's very wide and whippy. The options are very wide and whippy. It is not trading extremely well technically, although it's starting to a little bit more. It was trading more like a meme stock. For me, I just tend to stay away from names like this, just to my 2 cents. And then we go to big tech. Microsoft came up, filled this gap, and came off of it today. Couldn't push beyond it, but not bad. Amazon has pushed its way back up and put a new 52-plus week high in today. Still looks strong. Google's been the weaker link here, not going much anywhere. They had to pull their AI image generator. I don't think it's going to be long before they get that back online. They were having some issues with it. Meta put another new all-time high in today, but couldn't hold it and reversed. So some strength in these names there. Apple, it's holding in, but remains weak. Nice little drop here again on Apple. Just really can't get going. I think Apple is one of the ones to keep on our short list again. especially below 180 area. I think that's a short. Speaking about that shorts, Boeing to me is one that looks like it just wants to come down. But again, today looked like it was going to break down and then came off the lows, and you have a hammer candle. So we'll have to see how this trades now. So, with that said, a lot going on this week. I was trading aggressively on certain names. I've been practicing and doing trades on the SPX options, and we're going to have a special series of webinars, guys, on how to do that. And the final one, which will be talking about the setups, and this is from Gino. So, give credit where credit's due, and my take on it and what I see on it, and he'll be participating in it. That will be on a weeknight or a weekend. It'll probably be at least an hour. So that'll be special. Up until then, I have a couple webinars I want to do to get you ready for that primed. And then hopefully Chris will do his sometime in the next couple weeks as well. So with that said, anybody wants to join us, come over to smartoptiontrading.com. Hey, you can learn a new trading idea. But beyond that, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We have a full week next week. We have GDP on Tuesday morning. We have PCE on Wednesday morning. Those are two big data points next week that can move the market. We have a bunch of earnings on names that won't move the market but are very playable. And I'm looking forward to a good week with you guys. Let's have a good one.